I had heard several people speak about this once Fear of Missing Out was spoiled. An aggro deck based around it. Also, really glad we got the art that we did of this card. That TV frame goes pretty hard. Really like that art. Really good. Anywho, this is it. Delirium Jund. A more aggro shell than the traditional mid-rangey ones we're used to seeing around. And a lot of interesting includes. So what mana base is kind of what you'd expect. A couple surveils, shocks. Arena of Glory, really kind of a key card here. Being able to give any of our things haste, like Fear of Missing Out with haste, getting that double attack off of a creature, especially when you've got like NT or just a big Netherglyph to swing in. That's pretty good. That's a really good one out the gate. Of course, Thought Seizes, DRCs. Noticeable exclusion here, we're not all in on Fatal Push. We're using Tarfire primarily to get that Kindred subtype in the yard. Kind of hoping we'll get slightly better Kindred cards when we go back to Brain Work, when we go back to Lorwyn. Kind of hoping we'll get a little bit better ones there, but we'll have to see. Hope springs eternal, I suppose. But, and of course DRC, because we're doing Delirium, and a copy of Traverse the Ubenwald. Again, we're doing Delirium. It can't hurt to have. We've got a lot of things to enable it as well, besides just Bobble and just having different card types that we want to play, like Thoughtseize and Fatal Push. We've also got Inti, a fantastic card. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample till the end of turn. Whenever you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until your next end step. So that's giving us a lot of card advantage. Plus, binning something we might not want to cast, like an extra Fear of Missing Out, which they are not horrible in multiples. But sometimes you just don't want to cast it. Well, you've already got 2 on the battlefield, you've got a 3rd in hand, you just really want that enchantment type to grow your Netherglyph. So you do that, you discard a Tarfire, anything like that, just grow whatever's on board. And go ahead, exile the top card of your library. You get to play it. You get to make your land drop off of it, get a Bobble off of it if you're really lucky. A lot of good stuff. Malevolent Rumble, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn with sack out of colorless. So, just a way to get sorcery, way to fill the graveyard, way to make sure you hit a threat. All around good card. Detective's Phoenix, another great card. 2/2 for 3, not amazing, but it has Bestow, collect evidence 6, so just exile 6 CMC worth of cards in your yard. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 flying and haste, so having that evasion is pretty key. And a real big payoff for all of the Delirium shenanigans we're pulling. Omnivorous Flytrap, a plant creature from Duskmourn. Delirium, when Omnivorous Flytrap enters or attacks, if there are 4 or more card types in your graveyard, distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures, so you can double up, that's nice. Then, if there are 6 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, double the number of +1/+1 counters on those creatures. That's really good. Getting to get 2 +1/+1 counters on like something that's already big, like a DRC, or put all of those on there, double it, make her a 7/7 flyer is really, really good. Double up on a Netherglyph that might have a Detective's Phoenix on top of it, like just really like a lot of power. And also that means your Netherglyph is already a 6/7. So we've got land, artifact, sorcery, instant, tribe, or kindred, creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. That's pretty good. That it's I don't think it's a guaranteed thing, but I think it's worth looking towards. So just really, really good, just really efficient Jund aggro. In the side, we've got Surgical, we've got another push, we've got Thoughtseize, kind of expected. Sometimes you want to be a little bit more mid-range. You've also got Magebane Wizard. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Magebane Wizard deals damage to that player equal to the number of non-creature spells they've cast this turn. So, just a way to hose Storm. Like, they Ritual once, they take 1. Ritual twice, they take 2. Impulse, they take 3. So just this like really great way to just build up on damage, especially if you get a double up on it. and we're kind of fine casting just 1 or 2 non-creature spells, so always nice there. Pyroclasm, deal 2 to all creatures. Our stuff gets fairly big fairly quick. Wipe the board against energies pretty good. Bone Crusher Giant, more removal, more threat. Way to get around the One Ring. Great card. Our Companion, Haywire Might. Again, can be a threat. Exile problematic non-creature artifacts and enchantments, really good. And Nihil Spellbomb, just another all-around good card. Exile the yard, put an artifact in there. What more could you ever want, folks? And we have to remember that. Alright. So, it looks like we're on the draw. No, reveal it. Okay. Alright. We're on the draw. What is our 7 looking like? Okay, we've got Flytrap, Arena of Glory, FOMO. So we could do that. Shock this in, hope we hit. Because we can haste that. I think I am going to mulligan. Like, if I had something good to discard with that. Okay, I think I will keep this, because we've got a turn 1 play in Thoughtseize, even though it's not really the kind of deck for it. But we've got NT, we've got Flytrap, we've got Rumble. I think I'm going to put back a land, because we can always Rumble if need be. So I'll put back the Forest. Done, and let's see what opponents got for us. Breeding Pool. Shocked in. Stirring. So this is Eldrazi. This is... If we can get a good board built up really quickly, this can be a good one. This can be a good one. We're going to have to see. Walking Ballista is the revealed. Okay. Well, I think we're going to shock... Because Walking Ballista, it could still be Eldrazi. But I don't... Gotta say, that's not giving me the best vibes on what they're on, so we'll dismiss that. How's it going, Adorable? Yeah, oh, and you were right, Adorable. It is Scales. They don't really have anything great. I'm gonna take the Patchwork just because. You know, like, get rid of their best threat against me. And there's Saga. Saga is going to be a tough one, but if we can kind of... Alright. And we'll see what we draw here. I might go ahead and kill that. So, unknown... Alright. Ooh, second Tarfire, huh. I think I am going to fetch Shock here. Like... Well, actually, I think I'll Surveil, because I would like a better threat. I think this is... Yeah, let's get Commercial District. Let's try and get a better threat. We do kind of need the extra mana. I'll still put it in the yard anyway. We'll say go, and we'll kill this in response to them doing something, or something like that. I mean, it's going to be hard to outside the Saga tokens. We've got stuff in the side for it, so... Alright, so their second land drop was a Saga. Good to know. So they can make a construct. If they're going attacking, I mean, I know this is going to create a Thopter, but... Let's go ahead, let's Tarfire. Get rid of it. Yep. Hanger back. Doing hanger backy things. So we've got Delirium already. Excuse me, folks. Yeah, we just need a better threat. Like, Inti is good, but he's better with stuff to do. So, yeah, we'll do that. So that's 5 card types. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's drop NT. The construct is going to be pretty big. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Yeah. I was hoping we'd hit better off of that. You know, it is what it is, though. Our stuff is just getting outclassed, unfortunately. So if we can hit a bauble, like the Super Delirium is going to be pretty good on that NT, like really, really making it huge is going to, I think, be a massive bonus for us. If we can do that. That is going to be a tough sell. Okay, they're floating. So we know about the Walking Ballista. Unknowns. They could make a construct off that. I don't hate that. I think that's very mana efficient play. I think we just are in a rough... Oh, this is combo. This could have Brood Scale combo. So we might be dead because we can't interact with the Brood Scale. Okay. So, looks like we're going to go more interactive than them. I mean, if we get a Fatal Push, I feel a lot better, but I think we just need to be able to kill stuff. 3 mana. What could they have? Okay. Yep. Unfun on a card. Yep, they hit us for 5. I think we've lost. Oh, One Ring. Modern's most played card. I guess I'll see here, like, we'll try, like, this is a long shot, but Theater, try and get something in the yard. Yeah, we can put that in the yard. That'll turn on Super Delirium. Alright. Alright, done. Alright. Yeah, we'll say go. And just kind of hope that we're not dead. I mean, they're going to have, like, a big board state soon. I mean, the fact that they just have so much, like, is bad. Like, if we had a Nethergoyf, like, making that thing a 10-10 and then being able to give it a trample, that's what I was hoping to hit. We might Malevolent. Yeah, so that is... enters or attacks. So, okay. They're thinking here. I think they are going to make another construct. Oh, no, they're floating. Okay, we could be just comboed out of the game. Like, that is the thing about Blade of the Blood Sheath. They could also go all in on that construct. I kind of hope they do, but God, we're so low, though. Again, like, we just didn't have a good one-drop. Maybe I should have taken the DRC there. Welding Jar, of course. Of course, it's Welding Jar. Yep, they're going to draw some more cards with the One Ring. I mean, I am kind of, like, since it's in over 50% of Modern's decks, I am kind of thinking that this card isn't going to be around past December still. Like, I'm really hopeful that Wizards will finally give up and be like, yeah, this thing was a mistake. We shouldn't have made it. Okay, and I think we're getting comboed here. They don't have a way to generate multiple. Okay, yeah, that's game. Okay, so Scales has gotten a little bit more mid-rangey. Thanks to all of the stuff from MH, but that's fine. So we'll do my normal thing against these kind of decks. Cut a little bit of air. I think Traverse is... Traverse I'll hold off on. I'm kind of thinking about it. I think we can cut a Phoenix. I don't want to be too graveyard reliant. I do think these cards are very crucial. I think we can cut a Rumble. We need a Might. I think we can cut a... Since we're cutting some of our ways to get Delirium, I think cutting a Fly Trap is fine and just go a little bit more like this. A little bit more interactive. And it could just be that we're like really bad into their stuff. Like, Scales I feel like is a hard one. Scales is honestly like, it shows up occasionally, but I never see it in the challenges. Although the Scales decks are getting me more and more ready just to put a Hurkyl's Recall in Frogtide. Because I love Hurkylsing these kind of decks. Like, they vomit all this garbage out, and then you Hurkyl's them, and they're just... Like, 4 turns of work on their part is just completely set back. They are so far on the back foot, and then you just jam, like, you unearth an Oculus, you jam a Murktide, and it's... Oh, God, it's glorious. I love it. Again, I don't think it's going to go well for us. We could have brought in Spellbomb. I don't hate that against them. I think it is I think it's a valid option. I don't know that it doesn't help push forward any. You know, it's not like a Thoughtseize effect or anything. We'll take the play. We will reveal our Elk. Okay, Arena of Glory, Tarfire, Traverse. So we do get a Thoughtseize, turn 1. Okay, I'll keep. I kind of wish we had a different red-black card. I'm kind of thinking, like... Yep. They always get that when they don't have to mulligan. I wish they had to mold a 5 and got that. That would make this Thoughtseize a lot better. So I do think we are now very priced into turn 1 Thoughtseizing. Like, just the wretched, like, luck bait. Like, I don't know. Like, I think when it was just that, but now that we have, like main deckable ley lines. Oh God, and they have everything. I'm gonna take the Walking Ballista and say go. So after this, we will have the ability to get a lot of what we want in the yard. Alright, so they play... Oh my God. Good top deck. Ah well, it is what it is. I hate that they're going to get to... let's see. Let's cast Bauble. Do I have any way I can get that in there? No, I think... let's see what they're drawing so we can kind of go around it. Alright, well, that sucks. We'll go Forest and say go. We're gonna hope to draw well here. Alright, come on, Bauble, be good to us. Be good to us. Maybe we should have brought in Pyroclasm. It's just their stuff outgrows it so quickly. Okay, Fatal Push is a good one. So, like, if they drop a Arcbound here, we can Tarfire it. We have to use our entire turn to kill this stupid thing, which I despise, but it is what it is. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright, let's see what they do here. Alright. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow, Wilkapool. I really appreciate it. We're having a rough go here. Again, I hate that it... Okay, so it's only when you cast it, which is good. So, we'll say go. I'm kind of thinking about... apparently, for us, it is just a beating. So, we'll see if they make more... here, I'm kind of thinking... Okay, they do make another construct. They're going to get something. Probably something we don't want them to do, but hey, you know, we're gonna deal as best we can. We actually do have a pretty good 1-2 punch coming soon. I hope... God, I hate welding jar. Alright, well... Alright, I do think we have to get them to use that. I think we try and kill the patchwork. Because I would rather them waste everything to protect that. Tar Fire. Yep, and we have to pay the ward. Again, yes. Okay. Okay, they do let that one go. Okay, that is fine. I do, stirrings, yep. Alright. Again, I do feel like this is beatable. Like, if we had, oh god. Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually not that worried about that now. Alright, so we'll play this as land for turn. We'll play Nethergoyf. God. Bleh, bleh. The fact that we don't have any more green, I should have... Yeah, that would be nice, but alas, that's not rightly a thing I've got access to, so... We'll just drop Haywire Might, which will help grow everything. It gets around, a lot of their nonsense. And... We've gotten the Saga out of their hand. We're just gonna hope they can't get too big with everything. This is gonna gain us 2 life. Soul Cauldron for Walking Ballista, and then they can kill... Oh, I do... Oh, I didn't think about that. That does price them into doing exactly that, though. Alright, yep. Soul Cauldron, yep. They could start attacking our yard. Alright. Okay, well... We'll make them do just that. They eat the Tar Fire, and then I think we try to push the other one. Okay. They choose poorly. Okay, well, that is amazing. So they do get that regenerated. You know, it is what it is. And we're going to get to kill their Soul Cauldron next turn. Alright. We'll just go red here for Inti. Alright, we're going to attack. No, I don't actually want to right now. Get rid of their Soul Cauldron. Yeah, it is, obviously this is like the precursor to Hearthstone, so to speak. Oh, I love that. Also, we did really well. I guess technically I should have gone in first with, I should have done that and then gone in with the Nethergoyf, but just in case they had something. So we know they've got double Arcbound, which can get out of hand quick. But we've got Omnivorous Flytrap and a bunch of stuff. Okay, Arcbound is fine. I don't really care about Arcbound. So they can sacrifice it to itself to put a counter on that. I'm not the most worried about it. Especially because they can't do any real cheesy things with, whatchamacallit. Okay. I mean, if they attack us, I'm gonna take it, like... Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright. Exert this. Hasty manas. And do you have any instant speed graveyard hate? You don't. Okay. Too bad. Alright. Alright. Inti. Yeah, we'll do that. So, make that huge. We'll discard this, give it trample, and suddenly they're taking 1,000,000 damage out of nowhere. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Let's see. The most they can block right now, unless they have Dismember, which is still going to put them really low. Oh, because I keep forgetting to redeem, to put one on there, I'm usually pretty good about keeping my fluid levels up. Oh yeah, no, like that was Beatdown City. I love that. Okay. We still need to keep... I keep going back and forth on the Pyroclasms. Maybe I cut another Phoenix, but then again, flying is just strictly better against them. They don't have a lot of flyers. Maybe on the draw, like just to clean up, take that out. I still think Haywire Might's good. Traverse actually really helped there. Okay, they can gum up, so okay, we'll try it like that. Go a little bit more interactive, game 3. You know, I like this. It could still go south for us. Scales is just a little bit better at interacting than us. Well... So we can do this. We're on the draw, so I will keep. This could go really bad. You know, we can't really interact, but if we draw something good, we do get a set up the top of our library. We're getting at least a double type in the yard next turn. And we get a setup, make a blocker with this if it comes to it. Tower. Okay, tower go is fine. Okay, wooded, huh? Alright, I think I'm just going to get red-black, you know, get Blood Crypt. DRC say go. This is going to put them, hopefully, a little bit on the back foot where we started out with a creature. Now, having that sacrifice to make a ton of mana, and then having Urza Saga is really, really good. I'm not going to lie about that. But, you know, we've already got... Okay, Walking Ballista. I mean, are they going to go ahead? They do. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well... So that's 2 card types in yard, so I think I'll just go Commercial District, Trigger. So we'll be at 4. You know, I don't mind that just to, like, go big on a DRC. And say go. Like, because a big flyer is a big problem for Scales. Alright, so they've got that. Alright, they've got another Saga. I hate that, but it is what it is. We have double interaction in hand. That's going to add the missing card types to our yard. And I think that's pretty good. Like, if they don't do anything, I think I'm just going to kill what they play, turn on DRC, hit them to 17, and just hold up another Tarfire. Okay, they're getting really aggressive with firing those off. Oh, and if we hit... Okay. Okay, there goes Soul Cauldron. Okay. And let's see what we get. Okay, the fly trap that we knew about, I don't know why I asked, like, what are we going to get? Well, okay, so we'll go red, or, we'll go green, black, rumble. Because we do kind of want to hit Haywire Might. Might. Sego. I mean, I do think, again, we are kind of priced into killing the Cauldron. Yeah, we'll let them fire it up. I mean, they can eat that. This is going to be a clutch one for them. I mean, I see both sides of the argument. Okay, well, I don't know why you picked that one, but that's fine. Okay. So this is going to be a slow one. They do get a use off that Saga, and that does let them fire up the Phyrexian Tower, which I'm not the biggest fan of ever, but hey, it is what it is. So, okay. Alright, so they're going to float off of it. They could one ring. They could one ring. You know, if they do, they do. Wow. Saga for days, folks. Okay, so there goes our yard. I figured that was coming. I figured, like, graveyard hate as much as they can. Okay. Alright, so they're going to do that. Alright. Okay, another land. So we can rebuild pretty well here. I'm going to go ahead and actually start that process. Get the other Surveil. Theater. Put on top. Alright. I like that. Let's get rid of this now. Well, they can't put anything else on it. Or rather, we can price them into doing that and kill both of their things. Alright. There we go. Okay. And we might just have to drop the fly trap as is, you know. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of that, but we're just going to hope they don't have any more lands. You know. Or that we could find something. Now, they're going to get Graveyard Hate Spell after Graveyard Hate Spell. They kind of have to. They kind of have to here. Yep, Glimmer Wasp. Okay, so they go ahead. They make the second Construct. I kind of wish these had reach, but it is what it is again. Alright. Green, green, black, trap, and Sego. Alright, so they can't make another Construct, which is pretty good. They can float a mana, and that's pretty devastating. That's pretty devastating, but meh. Alright, so let's go ahead and Fatal Push it. Completely squander that. Love it. Okay, so they make another construct. That modular fizzles. And if we can get a sorcery, like, you know, we're suddenly doing really well because we're attacking for 4. Just exponential growth. Well, asking you shall receive. Let's see what they got going on. Okay, what is the worst one? Yeah, Ravager. Green, green, black. Here. And show them that we're not the only ones who can just be obnoxious with counters. Alright. So, there we go. They do that. I kind of figured they would. Alright. Your go, opponent. Your go. And we'll see how big they get this thing. The fact that they didn't have any other lands is making me feel really good. I was gonna say, if they give me an option to, like, essentially turn off their, like, one source of mana, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw that in front of there, like, no thoughts whatsoever about that. Alright. Eh. Attack all. There. Okay, and then we put him to 10. Alright. Although Scales has been a little bit on the back foot. It's very good into decks like ours, but and I've heard it has a good energy matchup. I have not seen this demonstrated to me. I've not seen this demonstrated. Maybe I'm mistaken, you know? Like, I haven't played Boros Energy because I'm afraid I'm gonna like it. And with a humongous win rate it has. Alright, we're on the draw. I want to keep, but I cannot. I can keep even less. Oh my lord. Okay, I'll keep this. Alright. Okay, so... Monkey. Alright. Plant is not bad. I'll do this. I'll say go. I'll let them get to combat. I don't think they're going to have any combat tricks to protect a monkey out of energy. So, alright. Okay, the fact that they let this go kind of leads me to believe that I can just kind of Blood Crypt. And Tarfire. Let's see, if we get a bobble, I'm DRCing next turn. Like, Delirium, Fear of Missing Out. Okay, double red. Amped Raptor, okay. Well, we could... Actually, we're pretty good into... Alright. Amped Raptor. Okay, Nethergoyf, huh? I am going to get a commercial district trigger. Put in yard. Then I'll DRC. Because I'd rather them kill a DRC than anything else. Especially when we've got flying. I wouldn't mind another land. Okay. Elegant Parlor, you know, that's not bad for him. Okay. Right. Alright. Okay, so... That is enchantment. Well, let's go ahead and attack. Then we'll go red, FOMO. And then we'll discard Phoenix. Draw a Thoughtseize, okay. Alright, so we will have 6 card types in the yard, which is good. I wouldn't mind to get another land. That way I could Omnivorous Flytrap. Next turn, preferably off of a Bauble or something. Yep. God. Yep, unfund the magic card coming in for him. Alright, yeah. I was gonna say, we block 1, take 2. Because we've got Nethergoyf. Alright. Land? Okay, well. Alright, let's just go Nethergoyf. Yep. Nothing happens, but a message is sent, so there's that. And we just lose our board, because that's what they do. That's what they do. Like, they're gonna get to draw a million cards now. Yep. Yep. It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. Alright. Yep, Soul Guide. Soul Guide. Oh, God, yep. That said, if we get a 3rd land and they don't do anything... they can now cast One Ring off of this stupid Amped Raptor. Okay, we do have a much better game 2 against this. Let's see what they get here. See how lucky they are. Okay, Ocelot Pride, actually not that big a deal. I know it seems weird to say, but actually not that big a deal. Alright. Now, if they kill this... Oh, God, they've got the City's Blessing. Yuck. Man. Man. Alright. God. Folks, we just cannot win against that. Like, I would like to say, I'm still, like, if I'm doing ban predictions, I still go One Ring, Guide of Souls, because that's what enables this deck to be just amazing. Like, they mold to, like, 6, and they just, like, they just officially don't have anything. I'm amazed that doesn't give lifelink, because why not? Yep. Alright. Yep. Yep, so they just... Yeah, there's no... Like, we cannot push through this. If we had anything... Okay, yeah. We'll just go ahead and scoop. God. Maybe Amped Raptor, because Amped Raptor, like, is really good hits if they're lucky. But, okay, we'll do the standard. I actually think Thoughtseize is very bad against them. I hate to cut sorceries, but we're bringing some in. I think Thoughtseize is just really bad. They just vomit their hand. When they refuel with Ring, they have protection for a turn. I think Surgical is a must. I think Fatal Push is a must. I think Pyroclasm is also a must. I think Spell Bomb is another must. I think we could bring in another one. Bring in Bone Crusher, cut a Flytrap, cut a Phoenix. I like being able to tutor stuff, but we don't have like a silver bullet, so to speak. Maybe... Okay, we'll try it like this. And it could... we lost to the best deck, undisputed in the format. And maybe that is just like what it is, or like we just can't, like if they have a good hand, you just can't beat it. Oh god, this is a more controlling hand, but I don't think, yeah, I'll keep, just because we have a lot of manipulation here, and we have to be able to answer their stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do is, commercial is bauble. Oh god, they mold to 6. Alright, let's bauble target us, see if we want to draw it. We don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a surveil land now. No. I meant to get a surveil land. Oopsie doodles. Oh well. That was my mistake. I screwed that all up. Okay, and it worked. It worked out. Plains. Go. God, we lost. Alright, well. Again, you know, it's hard to beat the deck that has everything. Alright, Tarfire's a pretty good one. Trigger. Yeah, I think we can kind of safely bend that. We just need more stuff to do. They're gonna eat our bauble off of the vacuum, because why wouldn't they? Ghost Vacuum, amazing card. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out from underneath of it, but I do think we have a lot that can help. Alright, Johnny, just since we have it appropriately sized, let's Tarfire on the stack so they can't do any shenanigans. Okay. Okay. Red, FOMO. Trigger. I think we're gonna get rid of the land here. Okay, what's surgical, yeah. Just to kind of have just to have another card in yard, just to kind of start overwhelming the vacuum. Alright. Okay, so that tells me they 100% have another Johnny. Like if they ate their own. So we'll just wait. We have fatal pushes galore. Yep. 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 Alright, I think we're gonna tank the hit from the token. Yeah, this is just, they are running house over top of us, like... land go! Only one threat seen out of 1,000,000, so it is what it is. Yep. Back to 3. Yep, Elegant Parlor. The fact that they defended that at Johnny like that... I don't know. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, we'll take it. I knew it. Alright, so we'll do this and see if we can't get another spell out of their hand. Fatal Push. We'll have them kill that one, and then on the stack we could fetch out another black source and kill that. Yep. Alright. We'll get a Blood Crypt. See if they're just going to make energy or... And we'll wait till that trigger is on the stack, and then we'll push it. Okay, now we've got them right where we want them. Somewhat. Yep. 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 Fizzles. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright, can we get something good? Go. Yeah. We are a very low land count deck. We've binned a bunch, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have half of our lands on either the battlefield. So, yeah, it's been a pretty bad one. Like, the fact that we've just gotten, like, mercilessly housed by them. And we just didn't find anything useful. Alright. Let's see. Cast. Is that last one a way to flip a Johnny? It isn't. Okay, that's good. My god, that's why they defended that so hard. They just had a million of Johnnies. Alright. Okay, god. Good seed. Yeah, alright. Reveal Gigantha. Okay, I like this. We're on the draw again, which sucks, but I'll keep this. We get a really, really fast turn on Delirium, too. By casting this Thoughtseize turn 1, binning that turn 2. Off of a fetch, we have Delirium. We drop Inti. I like that. I like that a lot. And we're just going to hope we either draw removal or that turn 1 Thoughtseize is a powerhouse card in this matchup. It might be. It might be. Depending on what they get off their archive. Okay, so they do keep on top. Okay. Already not liking this particular part of it, but let's Thoughtseize them. See what they're on. Okay, counterspell, One Ring to Fairy. Alright, we can't beat One Ring, so we gotta take that. I mean, I hate to play into a counterspell, but it is what it is. So this is control, pretty obviously. Alright, Arena of Glory. Let's exert it and see if they will take the bait and counter this. We don't really care too much about playing at instant speed. I kind of just want to make sure my next spell will resolve. And to put another card type in yard. Okay, Flooded Strand. Also, if they draw a card off to Fairy, I might just hard cast Phoenix and hit them. Well, I can't do that next turn. I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, well, if we draw something relevant, like... Okay. And are you going to let it resolve, opponent? I don't think you are the way you fetched. You're countering that. Alright. Okay. That's fine. I do think Surgical comes in. Again, if we could snipe a One Ring. Okay, so they don't do anything, huh? Fatal Push is looking as bad as it's ever looked, so we'll just say go. Not entirely sure here what they could be doing. Alright. Like I thought, it's Jeskai. Pretty much guaranteeing it. Okay, we do need a lot of graveyard hate against them because of Flage. Alright. Okay, I think they were looking for that so they can... Okay, Tameo. Alright, we'll do this, because I kind of want them to fight for this now. So let's get Rock. Theater, Trigger. I don't want to show them the other color if I can help it. I definitely don't want any more lands. Alright, let's see if we can kill it or if they're going to defend it. Kind of hoping they defend it. They've got one more card in hand. And we'll have Delirium after this, so that's pretty big. They're thinking. They are really thinking what they want to do here. They might be able to flip it if they've got it. Well, no, wait, they can't. Okay. Alright. Well, Thoughtseize, please? Oh, well. More lands, more lands, more lands, more lands. Let's see, so. God, we're almost out of them, folks. Alright. We're just gonna jam and hope they don't have it. Like, if they've got it, they've got it. Like, it's never, you know. Hitting them to 6, putting them to 10 is pretty good if we get to do that, so. There we go. Done. And, alright. Done. Alright. Alright, put them to 10. And unless they cast the One Ring, I'm probably going to Phoenix next turn. Since I can just drop that. My god, I hope I get something not a land. That would be really awesome. Provided they don't One Ring me. Alright. Alright, to Fairy. They have to bounce Flytrap. Okay. They do. Alright, so... I mean, I think I jam... Alright. Let's see what we draw here. Not a land, not a land, not a land. Not a land. Alright, let's bobble, and then we'll bobble target ourselves. Alright. Alright, so we're getting closer to that all-important 6 card type. Okay. We'll do that. I'll leave that on top since we're getting an extra draw. We'll do this. Sadly, it doesn't have... Alright. There. Done. Okay, yeah, we'll draw that, and then we'll surveil. I do... Like, we just don't have a lot that cares about, like... Okay, so we're gonna get commercial... Okay, so let's draw. And, Alright, so they plus to Fairy. Why wouldn't they? Alright. They set up a draw with Cameo. Again, why wouldn't they? So, what do we get? Alright, don't do anything? Oh no. Okay, so they draw a card. I feel like they're either looking to flip Tamiyo or looking for an out. Okay, Tamiyo. Get rid of that one. So that tells me they don't have a lot on top. Like, they don't have much going on in hand. Let's get commercial. We'll put that on top. Alright, so we'll draw that. Let's go land. Cast, push. And let's see if they do anything about that. I'm hoping this baits out a counterspell, and then we can haste the other one. And then we just have them, like... Okay. Oh, that was a great read on my part, wasn't it, folks? All right. So... Yeah, I think we, push in... Push in, yeah. I mean, so here, here, here... Here. All right. So they go to 3. All right. And they have to get a 1 ring here, I think. I mean, we're still going to attack just to have, like, big stuff on the board. Like... Because they can't burn these out. Like this, it is sweeper or bust. Sweeper or bust. And that's also going to enable us to bestow Phoenix if we top deck something. Let's see, and... Okay. So they do that. I mean, I still think we keep that in hand because... They scoop it up. Alright, so I like Bone Crusher. I think we can cut a Tarfire. Fatal Push is fine. Cut a couple baubles, as you do. Thoughtseize, Surgical. I like Phoenix a little bit more than Flytrap, although Flytrap was a house there. Flytrap, beatdown times were really, really good. Yeah, run it like that. Hope we get good Thoughtseize, good Surgical, get rid of their 1 ring, since that's the thing that will hose us the hardest. I didn't bring any more graveyard hate. Maybe on the draw. Maybe on the draw. Like, I would like to walk this one up, you know, secure, like, at least 50 of our flame points back. That would be ideal. You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I felt good about this, you know? Good one. All right. We're on the draw. I think I could send this back. Yeah, let's mull. Okay, we are on the draw. We get a chance to fix the top. All right, opponent is down, but we're going to draw. So that, okay, I think I'm going to send this back. Like, if that was a land, this would be a keep all day. Okay. Okay, so this we're going to keep. I'm going to put back that, and I like Bauble. So yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, and we'll see. We're going to hope that we draw lands, but we don't draw all lands. All right. Okay. So cast a Bauble. Bauble target ourselves. Arena of Glory we don't want, so let's go ahead. Since we'll have maximum color fixing once we get this Overgrown 2. a Shocker in. Thoughtseize. Wage, Counterspell, Prismatic. They have to draw another kind of card to do that. But, you know, let's take the Prismatic and say go. Since we're drawing a card off the bauble, price them into having to counter what we do here. Okay, Fatal Push. Not really the card we wanted to draw, but... like, if we draw a Fear of Missing Out and it sticks, I kind of just don't want them to exile my Nethergoyf, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay, see, it was still fine to do that. Okay, Omnivorous Flytrap, huh? Let's Nethergoyf and see if that baits out a counterspell. Again, I want this in the yard. I don't really want them to exile it. I'm okay if they exile my Omnivorous Flytrap. Okay, so looks like we're getting that. So we know they've got Island, Counterspell, Solitude, Flage. Is it sticking? Okay. Alright. Nah. Alright, so, alright. We have a hasty Omnivorous next turn. So they're either going to have to give us, and we'll see what they do here. I mean, punching them down to 11 is going to be a big deal. So, Island from hand. So, these 2+, okay? And if we get another land, oh, Detective Phoenix, okay. Flytrap. Here. I mean, I kind of like the idea that they won't have anything after this. If they're gonna pitch to get rid of this thing, they gotta do it now. Because otherwise I'm gonna be gaining back a ton of life. Alright. Okay. God, Fear of Missing Out off the top would be a hellacious hit. I mean, they could One Ring. That would really suck. That wasn't like a... Okay, Teferi's fine. Alright, so they do get another look at a card. Alright. Okay, land. I kind of want to surveil, but at the same time, I think just swamp. This and say go. Like, get a little card advantage that way. I mean, they can still get rid of it, but again, I don't think they want to. At least that way. All right. Again, I hope they don't One Ring, because that would be devastating. All right. Because with that Phoenix having haste, like if they don't One Ring here, okay, they're going to try and kill it with Solitude. That's probably the right play. Solitude. I mean, we had to know they'd eventually just find the lands. I'm hoping that I can, like, get something good off the top. I don't like that exiles. That really sucks. Okay, so they're just gonna flash it in. Before I go to combat. Alright. Lands. God, could we not draw so many? Please, deck. I guess Commercial District is fine. Trigger. I'll put that on top. Red, black. Okay. Detectives. And I think they know something's up. Alright, and now they have to do it here. Alright. Okay. I mean, fine. I'll do that. I will punch them in the face for 4. I mean, they can exile Phoenix while it's only 2. Chomp. You know, that's valid. Depending on what they've got in hand, you know, that might be the play. Because that will put them back to 13 life. So I don't hate that. Alright, so they Solitude. The question is, are you going to kill the Fly Trap? Or are you going... I would take out... If it were me, I think the Phoenix is the one. Okay, so... No, wait, that... Okay. Which is which. Things are happening. Alright. They exile the Fly Trap. Alright. We hit them for 4. They go to 6. And... Alright. I think we're going to Surgical... Alright, they plus to Fairy. They hit us... So... They could have double Solitude in hand. That would be the worst. Or they could have another Solitude in hand. That would be the worst. That almost assuredly ends the game. I still think Surgical... you know, like, another Solitude will just end it, flat out. But I think Surgical get rid of... So, Flage Unknown, we know it can't be Hardcast Solitude. I think we might take the counter spell. Kill Tameo, hit them. And then we just hope to get lucky. I might kill Teferi, actually. Depending on what they do here. Okay, so they Flage. Well, looks like we know what we're taking now. Alright. So they're setting up, gaining more life, setting up for next turn. 1 in hand. We take their Flages. We push the Tamia. We kill Teferi. We're still on the back foot, but one, like, explosive thing wins us the game here. Let's see, and... So, maybe. All right. Okay, so we get that. Get rid of Tamio. Wage. We'll use that. So, that one... Okay, so if we Nethergoyf, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it'll still be 2, so we could put them to 10. We're winning the race, but barely, so I think that's worth, right? That one, that one, that one, that one. All right, so to ferry them, and okay. So there we go. And if we get a tar fire, we kill the Solitude up that. Three? Oh my god, did they get... Okay, they're cycling. Okay, land, unknown. Alright. Okay, so they decide not to attack. I don't hate that. Okay, well, the flood is real, folks. But let's go ahead, let's Phoenix them in the face, put them to 6, and say go. I mean, One Ring still gets them out of a lot. I think having this to discard to something is pretty good. Like, if we get a Fear of Missing Out, like, that would be real nice. Okay, they are going to fix the top of their library. So they crack in, go to 8, and we put them to 7? Or we hit in for 7 if we don't find a tar fire or something? Alright, well, that tells me they've got like a One Ring or something. So I'm going to wet this through. We know they don't have Flage anymore. We know that's gone. We'll let them go to 8. Because if we get a Phoenix and haste that out... Okay, so they Verdict. Alright, so 1 in hand. Can we get a creature? Not a land. Oh. Red. Alright, we'll do that and see if we get lucky. Opponent's thinking. Opponent is thinking. They had it. Oh, well. Yep. Alright. Red, black, black. So 1, 2. Okay, we got it. So FOMO, push, that. Alright. 3/4 Nethergoyf. Oh, we should have hasted it once they countered it. Ah, well, that was my stupidity, folks. And if, you know, if it cost us, it cost us. Like, it is what it is. And we are ahead of time on our opponent. So it's got to have been a One Ring or something for them to really still be in it. Like, because if we hit them to 6, that's 5, and then... Alright. Red. red, black. This. Hit him for 5. Alright. Attack all. And let's see what they got. My guess is another Solitude. That would be my guess. They got their other Solitude. Can I call it or what, folks? God, Solitude, yuck. But, you know, it is what it is. I hate that. That is going to buy them a lot of time, but, you know. We've got Arena of Glory, so that's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I think they have to start attacking here. Like, that's how they get out of this. Alright. Okay, Verdant. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's set up our next card and hope it's a good one. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Leave the Nethergoyf there. Hold back with the Detective's Phoenix. And drop Nethergoyf. Alright. They are starting to hit stuff. Like, they're starting to pull ahead now. We might be going on. I do think we make them kill us. I do think we make them kill us here. Because, yeah. Like, we have the time advantage, so we just utilize that. Well. They had it. Alright. And we'll concede to that. Burned some of their time, but I don't want to be too obnoxious about it. Alright. Maybe we do want Nihils. I do like that. Inti's pretty good for digging through stuff. Maybe we cut here. Cut a Rumble. Okay, we'll try it like that. We'll try it like that. Since we've got a lot, we've brought in more artifacts, technically. You know, we'll do that. Feeling pretty good still. Feeling pretty good still. You know, like, we just need, like, a decent start out the gate. And, like, we're really far ahead. Again, like, at the end, they just started getting fed the things they needed. Right when they needed it. Like, because if we could have gotten them to, like, 1, then they 1 ring, and if they don't find something to win... I am coming around, like, to hating Solitude more and more, but, I mean, I also think it's still fine as a card. Okay. Keep. Alright. Upkeep. Land, Overgrown, and we'll drop a Nethergoyf. Say go. Alright. I mean, we could try... Alright, DRC, huh? Alright, let's get a commercial district here. I'm just gonna see if I can't grow the Nethergoyf. Commercial. Trigger. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that. We'll hit him for just the 1. Drop the other Nethergoyf and say go. Alright, and I think we're going to Thoughtseize next turn. We'll go DRC, Thoughtseize, try and get a bunch of surveilling going on. And then having Inti, like, to just land, you know. Alright. So they like what they had on top. Alright, Tameo. Okay, so that probably means they've got a way to kill these, which is fine. Yes. DRC. Thoughtseize. Trigger. We'll put on top. One ring, verdict, snare. We can't take them off One Ring. Yeah, I think we take them off the verdicts. And, yeah, hit them. I mean, they could chump one, go to 16. I mean, I guess it's not chumping because it will live. I was hoping to get a little bit better, but that rumble could be really good for us. They're down to 15. Alright, so they're going to go to... Alright, so they've been a ring. They've got 2 in hand. I mean, I still think, like, if they tap out for something, I think we jam... what you call it, jam Inti, see if we get lucky, eat their rings? You know? That's possible. Okay. Okay. Flage, fine. Who are they killing, though? I think they have to kill one of the Nethergoyfs whilst they can. Ooh, DRC, really? Okay, I didn't expect that. But that's fine. Okay, that's probably smart, considering. Alright, well, we'll go this, rumble. Oh, wow. There's just a lot of stuff I want. We kind of want that in the yard to use that. This is the one where you really got a tank on it, man. Yeah, I guess we take the fly trap, because we're gonna bin it anyway. Here. Yes. This. Red. Inti. Alright. And, house. Yeah, that one, sure. Okay, I'd rather not get a land and put them to 12. Alright. You don't want to do that. I mean, I would like you to do that. I'm not going to lie. Opponent, I would love it if you did that. Alright. And we've got Detectives Phoenix, so... I mean, I think we're going to empty no matter what. Just get in with one of them to grow it. Like, we've got 5 in the yard. I don't know about that. I would have played that if I was them. Finally on the play for once, so that's nice. Alright. Okay. God, if that was any other land. I think I will keep. Put that back. Just because we can answer a lot of things, and maybe that's a little bit too mid-range a way to play this, so we'll Verdant, we'll Bobble, and we'll Bobble ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I really don't want another land. Oh god. Let's get Raucous, Trigger, put on top, because we want to draw that. So, really good. Let's draw off our Bobble, and I think, depending. Okay, Marsh Flat, saying go, huh? Let's see what we draw here. Marsh Flats. What could that be? Okay, Detective's Phoenix isn't a bad one. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to get another Surveil here. Trigger. Top. Let's Nethergoyf and see what they're about. It could be Mardu. I mean, if it is, like, you know, not much I can do about that. But I think having another card type in yard is going to be good. Oh, it's Frog. I love Frog, but... Well. Huh. Fatal Push, okay. Three card types, huh? We'll say Nethergoyf again and pass. So I would really like to be able to get this push in the yard against them. I mean, we're going to hope they don't have yet the other push. Yep, well, we've gone through half of their pushes. And we do have a haste creature in hand. Thought Scours themselves. Oculus in the bin. Oh, that's bad. Land. Alright. Yep, that's pretty good. I will say this is an amazing match for Frog. Alright, come on, land. Oh god, Tarfire. Oh god. This sucks. We just got horrendous hand. Alright, let's just go fire here. Alright. Oh god. If that gets unearthed, that's just... That's it. Like, there's nothing we can do if that gets unearthed, folks. We could have played Phoenix and put that in the yard, but I just don't think it's worth, honestly. Like, it just doesn't do enough. Alright. We're gonna hope they do run out of steam and we could find something. Alright. Well, they've milled like half of their library into the yard, so they might just hardcast one. That is game. Wow. That was... that's why Frog is better. Oh god. That was God, that was horrible. That, like, we literally just sat there and didn't do anything. We'll bring in those. Our yard's going to be somewhat under attack, so I think we can cut 1-1. Bring in Surgical, bring in Push. Mage Bane I don't think does enough. Haywire Might doesn't literal nothing. Bone Crusher, okay. Alright, we'll try that again. That was pretty terrible. That was a terrible first outing, but, you know, like, if they have everything, you know, they do. Like, You know what I mean, folks? Like, if they just run over top of you with everything, that sucks. Alright, and we're on the play, so we will take it. Reveal Jagantha. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's keep. Upkeep. Yep. And DRC, say go. And we'll see what they do. I'm kind of hoping I get another land so I can get some surveil action going. Alright. Remember, we just have to know that they could have Bowmasters. Alright. Well, in that case, I think I am going to get the black-red surveil here. Get that going. Trigger. God, no. Not Land City again. Alright, trigger. Alright, we'll put on top with Thoughtseize. Alright, let's hit them for 1, see if we get something out of their hand. And then I think Swamp, Fear of Missing Out. Say go. So we've got that. We don't have to worry about them getting an Oculus at the moment. Alright. You know, like that, which is always nice, We've got the push coming if they drop a frog. Alright. And when they get to that magical 6, we can... Alright. Alright, frog. I figured that was coming. Alright. Alright. They could have something to protect it if they do... Alright. Thoughtseize. My library. We'll bin that. See what they got. Scolding, Fear of Missing Out. Trigger. And we'll have Delirium next turn. I might take the damage from this one. Yeah. Alright, I think I'll do that. I'll let them have it. They draw a card up to 6. Alright, so they bin an unearth. Bin another card. Another unearth. So we know they've got Counterspell, Stern Scolding. Unknown. Alright, they bin Stern Scolding. Oh god, I missed my chance. Oopsies. Alright. Well, that was dumb, but... Okay, traverse. Then we'll do that, so, okay. Yes. Alright, well, we gotta get Blood Crypt. Alright. I think we're just dead here, though, so let's still, you know what, let's attack anyway. Force the chump if we can. Alright, and say go. I mean, we're taking a bunch back. I mean, there's not much we can do. Like, it doesn't have reach or anything. Alright, looks like they're going for lethal here. Yeah, that's game. Alright, well, that was horrendous, folks. Frog, I think, is unbeatable. I think Frog is unbeatable for this deck. It is what it is, so we're on the play. Alright. Okay, Tarfire. Alright. Yeah, keep. Keep. So I think Black, Red, Darcy, go. And then Darcy again, Tarfire. That way we're guaranteed almost to get the last card type in yard. Hit them, and then, yeah, go from there. So upkeep. So long as it's not something horrible like Living End, you know, and watch it be Living End. That'd be my luck, but, you know, it is what it is. So one card type down, play out DRC, say go. Okay, Ugin's Labyrinth. Yep. Talisman. Yep. Oh, you don't have another play? Oh, wow. I'm amazed. Alright. Okay, another Tarfire. Well, let's just drop these. We just have to get going. We just have to hope that they don't have it all. Because if they've got it all, like, we're just kind of utterly boned no matter what. Tarfire. Alright, trigger. Bin. Second one. Bin. Alright, 18. No, it's got to attack. Alright, so we do that, put them to 15. We've got them down to 13. We hit them, they're down to 7, and then they have to, like, always dust or something. Of course. Whatever. Yep. The get out of jail free card. Ammo. Is what it is. Alright. I think we're gonna do this. Get... God, Raucous Theater. Nethergoyf and Sega. Hit them, you know, they survive, yep. And then I think we're going to Tarfire them on their instep, put them to 13. And if we get really lucky off of this, suddenly, like, we're, you know, or, I'm sorry, put them to 12. You know, they are going to draw a million cards here. All right. I mean, they could just have it. They could just have it. Like, and that is always a thing with this, with our opponent's deck, is they could, like, just have it and nothing we do matters, you know? Because if we can get, like, anything, like an Inti even, you know, like we throw Tar Fire at them, put them to 12, bin with these. All right. Myco Spawn, I don't really care about. Like, it does buy them a turn against Nethergoyf, but I think putting them down to 11. And the 3. What could you do for 3, opponent? Because, yeah, we put them to 11. And, hope. That's it. If we get Inti, give that trample. They only eat, they still take 10. They're down to 1. They can't, like, the One Ring kills them. Alright, well, in that case, we will Tar Fire their face. Yeah, I don't think that does enough. I don't think that does enough, so we'll do that. Alright. Okay. That has them 8. Okay, yeah, they're very poorly positioned here. Okay, well, they've gone from poorly positioned to almost assuredly dead. Here. Big hit, they go to 4, we drop that, and say go. Alright, so down to 2. Alright, so I think they have to One Ring again. They could do that. I mean, my god, it's One Ring deck. Yep. 4? No, I take that back. All 5 decks we've played against have been One Ring decks. If they don't have another One Ring in those cards, I don't think they can get out of this. When they could Emrakul us. Yep, alright. Okay, I mean, that's still, like... I mean, they're still dead because we attack, we hit them for 8, put them to 1? Okay. Then they die to their own One Ring? Mercifully, thank you, God. Haywire Might's coming in. Again, we'll cut some air. I don't know. I don't think I bring in Surgical. I like another Thoughtseize. I think we cut a Phoenix. Well, maybe not Thoughtseize. Maybe just pushing damage with Bone Crusher. Being able to tutor that seems good. Maybe cut a Flytrap for another Bone Crusher Giant and like that. Like, just being able to constantly damage. Like, I think that's how we beat them. We are significantly disadvantaged on the draw, though. Significantly. But we still got there this time. You know, like, we just really had that explosive start. We had that second Tarfire. We got the NT we needed to really push through that last little bit of damage. It was a very, very much exactsies on the math. And winning through a One Ring deck is... wait, I gotta say that. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if we can't cash this league truly. Game. Why do you do this, Mo? Okay, this is a lot more tenable, so we'll put back Traverse. Done. Because we can drop Nethergoyf, yep. God. Bleh. How's it going, Stephanie? I hope you're having a good one. Yep. Always not a good one when you see that card, but hey, it is what it is, you know? Alright, so they don't really have anything to do with it, so that helps. Alrighty. Okay, second Nethergoyf, huh? Well, let's bobble. I mean, I think we're gonna get a, so let's see what they're drawing. Okay, Return of Kozilek. Let's see this. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's fetch. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hate to, but let's get Overgrown Tomb. Drop a Nethergoyf and say go. Alright. Let's see what... Okay, cancel. Okay, Fatal Push. Not really great, but now that they've got 6 cards in hand, let's see what that next card on top of their deck is. Okay, it is another one. Alright, well. Okay, so they go land. I don't know what they could be getting here. Okay, Sprawl. Yep. Alright. Okay, and we get land. That's not horrendous, actually. Okay, DRC. Alright, let's go ahead. I mean, we need a mountain, so let's just get Stomping Grounds. I mean, I think we just die, like, if they've got it. My wife actually made it for me. Oh, and thank you for the follow. So we're gonna have it. I guess we get Fly Trap. Okay. Yep. She did an amazing job, I think. So let's go ahead. Let's attack them. Oh, thank you. And, alright. Yeah, let's see what they do. I mean, that One Ring would suck. It often does, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We are... well. So they've got 6 mana. I mean... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright. What are you doing, opponent? Uh-huh. Alright, so they're gonna set up, get rid of our Nethergoyf. But that's fine. I think we're gonna Omnivorous Fly Trap. Punch them down. Yes, I have... My wife actually does art. She does a lot of it. And I also do have, like, several people, you know, I commission frequently, so, you know. There is also Go Tall on the token. You know, we have options here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which I like. I like options. Options are good. Huh. I don't know here. You know, picking up game one against them was pretty big. Okay, so, God, and they have like 3 good draws coming. That's disgusting. We can't really collect enough evidence, so... Oh, thank you. I will let her know. I'm sure she will really appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. We'll put it on that one first. And then let's attack. Attack all. We'll put it here. I mean, I know I kind of doubling up on a creature they probably actually want to kill isn't the greatest, but I think them being at 9 is good. Especially with a way... Oh, great. All right, let's see. Do we lose to a 1 ring? Maybe. Maybe. You know, like, if they actually kill that, it hits the yard. All right. So we Myco spawn, huh? Okay. They take our only black source. That sucks. Yep, a temple. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, thank you, no, thank you. Yep, no, thank you. Oh, sorry, found it. Alright, so 4 Eldrazi mana, 1 card in hand. Oh god, this is how it ends, huh? Alright, well. Alright, and we just make sure we can punch through that, no matter what. So this. Trigger here. Done. Alright. So putting them to 5 is actually pretty good. Suddenly they are very, very bad off. I mean, Emrakul would suck. Emrakul would almost assuredly win them the game. They will have... yeah, they've got enough mana for it. That's it. If we got a Bone Crusher Giant stomp our face, hit them, they're dead. Always Dust actually doesn't save them here. Devourer, honestly, not really going to do much either. We'll see. Like, maybe we bestow this because we get 1, 2... yeah, we've got enough. Okay. All right, Devourer eats... Ooh. Okay. Yep. Huh. Well, yeah, also, anyone listening, trying to sell stuff in my chat, insta-ban, sorry. Anywho. Oh, I hit the wrong button, because I am dumb. Well, let's open our chest here, and we'll go over the deck. Let's see, can we get lucky off of 1 chest? Probably not, but... Nah, but it's still a cool one, nonetheless. So, what did we learn here? Jund actually kind of brought it today, kind of had it. And that's cool. I mean, what more can you say? Like, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. Like, I still think it's going to struggle into Boros, and Frog is going to be rough if they have like at all a decent hand. I mean, I did screw up some things against Frog. Maybe we could have won it, but it just they're explosive and they have counter spells to back up their explosiveness and just a very good tempo game plan. And I think that's going to be rough for us. They use their yard a lot, but they use it. They're not dependent upon it like we are. And I think that is a big favor to Frog. I think that this deck is really, really good. Excuse me. Fear of Missing Out, amazing card. Detective Phoenix, even though we didn't bestow it, just a good utility card. Omnivorous Flytrap, impressive. Won so many games with the plant. Nethergoyf, NT, DRC, 3 known good cards are 3 cards that are known to be good. I know. Shocking, I know. Known good cards are in fact good. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah, I mean, it would be better without the One Ring around, but we ran into so many One Ring decks, and we beat 3 of the 5, and I mean, like, one of them, I'm sorry, we ran into 4 out of 5 One Ring decks. Frog is just doing a very similar thing to us, but I think just a little bit better in a vacuum. So when it's just us against them, obviously we're just dunzos. Like, they're the better one. They win. Is what it is. I think against Energy, we're very, very... if we have the right hand, we could steal game 1. We could steal it. I think they are slightly favored. But we can definitely steal a game 1. And I think if we steal a game 1 and we just are able to play Magic against them, just kind of transition to a more mid-rangey shell, suddenly that goes very far our favor. Don't draw 8 lands in a row against them. That would be my big takeaway. I think it's very beatable. I think you have a tenable matchup against them. The problem is, I don't know if just tenable is where I want to be, but then again, do many non-Boros Energy matchups have a good matchup against Boros Energy? Like, it's the best deck with, like, God, I think the One Ring versions have like a 60+% win rate for a reason. It is what it is. December 16th cannot get here quick enough. But I mean, I also think that compared to Nadu, like, to be hard locked into like that being the tier 0 deck for a while, it's not the worst deck to be there. Maybe, probably not, but it's still not the worst. So there's that. Yeah, like, it's good. Like, I think this is how you play Jund now.